another one of my videos. As you can see, everybody's sporting these nowadays. The Tino Sachi look. Of course, I've got a little bit more hair than he's got. Well, in this episode, we're going to put the crank in and a few of the little bits and the mag housing on. So let's get down to it. Shit, and enjoy it. Another trophy gone. See you later. Okay, we're going to put our oil seal and retaining plate in. I've already put the oil seal in. Remember, always grease the lip of the oil seal. That's very important. You never fit dry seals, so that needs to be greased up. So we're going to just add a little bit of gasket sealant on this first. On both sides, just tack it round a little bit. Like that. So you get a little coating. Gets a bit messy, it's all over my fingers. But that is just right. A little small coating. Let me turn that around a bit so you can see what we're doing. And then just place it in. Make sure it tucks in nicely. Okay. Lovely. Let's just wipe my hands. Yeah. This damn sticky stuff. Then we'll drop our retaining plate in to position. And we're using countersunk Allen bolts on this one, and we're going to just drop a little bit of tiny dot of red Loctite on there, so they're not going to come loose. When you take them back out, you just warm up the casing and they'll come out. But that just helps to hold them in place, so we don't have to center pop to retain them, which I always thought was a bad idea anyway. Because if you hit them with a center punch, it actually loosens the threads, not tightens them. Okay. So then want a good even tightening down. Just go around in a crossways action. These are good hand tightening. They'll be about right, and with the Loctite they're not going to go anywhere. You don't need to impact them. That's good enough. There we go. And the last, that's it, they don't go any tighter than that. Right, we've got ourselves 2 gaskets just in case we have to shim on the crank. Between the crank, we'll always put some feeler gauges in, measure the clearance between the crank and the housing, because we don't want it rubbing. Because that's, if you have a little bit of rubbing, it's not going to help your crank on, and it's going to rob some power as well. So that's that bit done. That's our oil seal in. As you can see, and retaining plate on. Next step is going to be to pull the crank into place. Okay, here's the crank we're going to be using, which is the SIP race crank. We're running a 60mm stroke and a 116mm rod on this one. So we'll put a little grease around to help it to pull into place. Should be enough. Get it kind of square on. Okay. Now we're going to pull this crank into place now. I'm only using a small ratchet because we don't want to put too much force on this. It wants to be done just nice and gently. Right, I think that's got it. Okay, here's our mag housing, which we've had, as you can see, we've had some tape on here to stop anything getting in while we've been working on other things. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop this on. First of all, we're no sealant or anything because we're just going to put it together to measure clearances and stuff. So we'll drop the gasket, one gasket on. Drop our mag housing in and nip it up and then check the clearance. So our crank still turns nicely. Let's put some nuts on there, but I could be proven wrong. Okay, let's get our feeler gauges and have a check what we have. Right, I'll have to have a look, see where we are. Right, there we go. That's just, now that's too much. Let's have a look, we need smaller. 3, 4, 5 point, that'll be 5.2. Let's just have a look. Nice. So we've got plenty of clearance, no problem. We can use one gasket. Minimum 0.5 of a mil. So, there you go, that is our crank in. Very, very nice. Now we can proceed to take this back off, put some sealant on it, and tighten it down. And that's our mag housing on. Whoops. So we should be able to pull this off easy enough by hand. There you go. Nice. Okay, we will proceed to put some sealant on this. And for this one, I'm going to be using my Loctite sealant, which is a S1 5980 Loctite silicone sealant. Very much like the 3-bond, but unfortunately I can't get hold of 3-bond around here, and I would have to have it brought in, but this one I can get locally. So it seems to work just as well as the 3-bond, same sort of properties, and I'm quite happy with it. I need to cut this off. Right. As you can see, it's quite nice to work with as well, this one. We don't want no leaks, because when we do our leak down test, we do not want a problem. So we take our time. Of course, when you put the gasket on, you've got a little notch here that faces towards the front of the engine, so you know more or less which way it goes on. So that's our sealant on the back side. Now we'll do the other face as well. Just a very thin coat. You don't want to be excessive with your sealant, because then it goes squashes to the inside of the case and it goes all over the place, and that's not what we want. We only need it on the surfaces. Okay, that is our sealant on. Just whiz that around so you can see. So I've just realised I've been working and you can't see with the camera. Okay, so that's our sealant on. Both sides of the gasket. Give this a wipe, make sure there's nothing there. And it's all ready to go on. The sealant on that. Okay, so we'll put a little bit of grease just round the lip here of the edge where the seal sits. Oh damn. As you can see, I forgot to put the bloody bearing race on. Oh, I'm bloody ace, ain't I? Right, all stop. Well, as you can see, I almost made a cock up there. So, but no problem. We can do it. So we're just going to heat this up. And hopefully it should just drop straight on. Don't get it too hot. Oh, damn. don't want it to get yellow or anything like that, because that affects the properties. So just enough. And this should actually drop straight on. Done. Days saved. As you can see, straight down, no problem at all. So we're back to putting our mag housing back on. I never did that. That was a mistake that you should never see. Okay, there we are. We've got our bearing track on now. Our sealant's still on there, and it's all looking good to go again. So the day is saved. So we've got our bearing in with the right amount of grease, and the lips of the seals all greased up. So here we go. We'll just now put this on nice and gently. A little tap down with a little piece of wood. Hear the sound change? You know you're home. Okay, here's the last bit of the operation. We've set our torque wrench to 4 pounds-feet. Now we're just gonna put the nuts on, but we'll just nip them down first, and then we will go around equally, not to 4 pounds-feet straight away. Oh, hardly anything. There we go. Nice. There you go. Torque down to 4 pounds-feet. So our mag housing's on and at the right tension, so everything's more or less there. So that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe and give a good thumbs up. Sorry about any mistakes I made, but nobody's perfect. See you in the next episode. Okay, thanks for watching everybody. Hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, I did make a mistake. You can all pull me on it if you like. Nobody's perfect. But don't forget to subscribe and keep helping me with my channel. I need your support before I'm dead.